Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome back. I'm so excited tonight. We're doing a collaboration with Johnny Morrison of JMO Paint and Kelly Stoll from Feral Art tonight, and I'm really excited. We met Johnny when we were in Santa Fe for Fluid Art Boutique. It was a lot of fun. He was such a sweet guy. He and his wife were just so awesome and just such nice people, and we had so much fun playing around and setting up and working together. It was awesome. So we decided to do a collaboration. As you guys know, I don't usually use silicone. Johnny does. So I said, okay, you tried one of my pours, I'll try one of yours. So tonight, don't faint, HOA, we are actually using this spot on treadmill belt lubricant, which is the silicone that we're going to use to make cells. We're also going to be using this paint. This is Artist Loft Ready Mixed Pouring Paint. This one is the metallic cobalt blue. I also have their old gold and some, which one is this? Metallic white, and then I have a metallic purple as well. Or sorry, yeah, metallic purple, yeah. And then we also have one more, which is the phthalo blue. Sorry, I'm trying to read upside down. It doesn't work. Okay, so we're going to be using those. We're going to be doing a pour on this 18 by 24. That's an 18 by 24 inch gallery wrapped canvas from Artist Loft. I have painted my sides and edges, and I have taped back and put my push pins in. So that's ready to go. Okay, we're going to take these directly out of the bottle. We're not going to do anything other than shake them up. And we're going to layer a cup, and we're going to pour it on there. And then we're going to use some of the silicone with a toothpick and do some chameleon cells like Johnny does, hopefully. So this is not actually easy. I had one attempt before where it did not go well. Well, it went pretty well, except I had leveling issues, so that was bad. All right, we're gonna start. Let's open these up. Okay, we're gonna start with some white in the bottom. For that size canvas, we need like 15.5 ounces of paint. This is a 16-ounce cup. I'm good with that. We're gonna layer this carefully down the side. I'm not gonna do it as a dirty cup. Go with some gold. This is a thinner consistency than I usually work with, so. Okay, we're gonna do some glue. And notice that where I'm pouring it so that it actually floats down the side of the cup instead of squirting down into the bottom.
It looks like it's sinking anyway.
Yeah. I'm gonna go back to the white. Some gold. Some purple. White. And top gold. Another layer of white on there. A little bit more gold too. Okay. Alrighty. So that's done. I may use some of that as a flow extender if I need to. I am going to pour some gold. I think I want to do like a wandering straight pour with this. So I'm just going to put down a runway like I normally would. Alright. This is going to be interesting. I'm going to do a wandering straight pour across the canvas. I'm not going to go super high, and might get pretty close to it, so because I want to make some of those beautiful fingerlings and that gorgeous space in the center. Are you ready, husband of awesomeness?
Yes, my love. Yes, we pray.
Here we go. Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah. Alright, you managed to make it all the way to the end.
Right? Okay. I'm going to go around this with some of the phthalo blue. This is my flow extender, and the reason I'm using this is because I don't want to use a different kind of paint with these. I'm going to stick with all the same stuff. If I had flow extender from this stuff, I would use that, but I don't.
Or you can use all the colors.
Yeah.
Strike the beach so you don't have
I don't know if we're going to need it. I'm going to tilt it out a little bit and see what I need first. But this is so pretty in here, HOA. Can you get like these lines? And that's pretty, and I love that part too. All right, we're going to start that way and just see. Now we're going to put some more flow extender down there first. We're going to get some purple this time.
So it looks pretty watery.
It's very thin, yeah. It's thinner than I like. But that's okay.
Improvise, adapt, and overcome.
Well, that was why I chose this technique, because I know it's thin. So at least we'll get some pretty negative space and some lines, hopefully. I'm going to take that gold off of the edge. That's pretty cool looking. I don't really like to lose a lot there, but I feel like there's still a lot of paint on here and I don't want to have too much on here so it's dripping off.
The meteor coming in hot. That was cool.
Okay. And now we have to do the thing. That's very cool. That metallic purple is awesome. And I love the metallic cobalt. That's really pretty. And the phthalo blue is really nice. This is looking pretty cool so far. The reason I'm using these paints tonight is because this is one of the paints that Johnny uses when he does these chameleon cells. So I haven't mixed them with anything, much as I wanted to. Okay. Now let's get these out of the way. Okay. So these are 2 clean toothpicks. You get a paper towel. And we're going to take this spot on treadmill silicone. We're going to put a couple drops right there in the corner. Okay. Now, I would like to see, I love all of these lines and I don't really want to disturb that. So I'm just going to do a few chameleon cells in this part down here and maybe like 1 or 2 up there. So here's the clean toothpick dipped in the silicone. And here we go. This thing is bothering me, so we're going to put one there first. Okay. I'm going to put another one next to it. And another one. And I'm just very lightly dotting it. Not pushing down hard. Put a few more in here. They're growing. I think I need to put them in the lighter stuff so that they show up. Let's put a few over in that purple area. That's really trippy. Okay. I'm gonna put a row like in this lighter section. It's very silly. They are very pretty. And I love that it's the metallic cobalt and there's rings around them. It's very cool. I guess I wish there was a little more white. I want to do one like right in here. And maybe one over here. Okay. There's a couple cool dots. I think I want to stop there. I like what's happening. We're just going to wait a minute. And these are really pretty. That's cool. That's beautiful.
Well, you got them in a line that kind of look like octopus.
The tentacles, yeah. Alright, well, I'm going to let this develop. I just hope that they stop developing, you know, that's my concern with silicone. One more drop in the middle of that and see if it does anything. So. Okay, so this was our silicone experiment with our Artist Loft ready to pour paints. They are beautiful cells, these are really cool. These are a little paler, but that's okay. I'm kind of glad that they're not like big and huge. These are really pretty and awesome. And I love this. That's really cool. That one's a trip. Okay, so I will show you guys one is try. Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. I hope you enjoyed this one. Please make sure you check out Floetrol Art and Johnny Morrison Painting, JMO Paints. So we'll be right back. So a little bit of backstory. I tried this once last week with these Artist Loft ready to pour paints, and I had a leveling issue with my table and everything kind of moved. So I said, okay, that's fine, I'll try it again. And then HOA and I came in here last night and we did another pour, and I thought I had corrected the leveling issue, but I had not completely. So I'm not very happy with the way that one showed out. I will show it to you at the end of this video, but I want to try it one more time. One of the other issues that I was having is this paint is a lot thinner than what I like working with. So I thought, let's try a little experiment. So I'm going to use my leftover paints from my last pour that we did that are mixed up with that gel gloss recipe and Floetrol, and see if that works out. I did do a little test this morning where I just used a little bit of that paint that was left over and then put some silicone on my toothpick and tried it, and we got cells. So that's what we're going to try to do today and see if we can make it work and correct the leveling issue. Now that the leveling issue is corrected, thank you HOA for your tireless efforts on our behalf.
It's my pleasure.
Okay, so just real quick recap. We have some Bordeaux red that was mixed with pearl yellow for a nice strawberry color. We have our permanent violet dark from Golden. We have some Prussian blue from Golden. We have HOA's Darling 24 karat gold from Deco Art Americana Decor Metallics. And we have some pearl yellow from Amsterdam. So we're gonna scoot this up. This is a 14 by 14 level 1 canvas. We're gonna try it on that. I have a 10-ounce cup. For that size canvas, we need about 7 ounces of paint. So I figure we have a 10-ounce cup, we'll be fine. I'm not putting any silicone in the paints. I'm going to put the silicone in here and then dot my toothpick in it and do some chameleon cells after we do our pour. But let's do the pour first. So we're gonna start with some pearl yellow in the bottom. And then I'm gonna go with some permanent violet dark. And when I was using the ready to pour paints and layering the cup like this, they were actually sinking into each other. They weren't layering. It was a little frustrating.
By the way, 24 karat's not my darling. I was just sticking up for her because she was getting forgotten.
She's never forgotten. She's been in what, 300, 400 of our videos?
You know me, I gotta stick up for the underdog.
Yeah, I know. Okay. So we're just gonna layer this. They're such pretty colors. And I am using a little more of the pearl yellow this time because I want to make sure we get that contrast in there. And this is a little bit more paint than we need, but that's okay. They're leftovers anyway. I'd rather use them up and let it be flow extender on there. Okay. All right. So we're going to take this. We're going to pour a puddle of gold. And what did I say I was going to do? What kind of pour was I going to do? A straight pour or a wandering pour? Or
wandering straight pour.
A wandering straight pour. We'll just stretch this out a little bit then. A little bit more down as a runway. Okay. All right. Are you ready, husband of awesomeness?
Aye, lass.
Okay, here we go. I wanted to do this pour because I get those nice fingerlings and we get that lovely area of negative space in the center. And while there's a little bit of blending, you still see all the individual colors, which is pretty cool. Okay, we're gonna put some of this pearl yellow down as a flow extender on the sides. Just that quick. I think it's cool as artists to step out of our comfort zone every now and then and play with something new that's different for us, that challenges us. And I actually I'm kind of amused because I thought, oh, I can do a pour with silicone, no problem. I mean, I used to do silicone all the time when I first started. I used to use glue all and water and Floetrol as pouring medium and used to use silicone. It was great. Okay, let's tilt this out. I kind of like this edge better than this edge, so we're gonna try to keep more of that. Let's see where the paint wants to go though. Go this way, go down. That's pretty. Take it back to the center. I'm gonna go off this edge really quick first. Bring it back to the middle. And then walk it down this way. Take it back to the center. And we're gonna go off that bottom corner. Oh, that's really pretty. Okay, so couple of things. I don't actually want to leave a lot of paint on here because I think the more paint is on there, the more it can move around and spread, and that's going to give our silicone more room to grow, which I don't actually want to do. One of the reasons that I wanted to use the gel gloss is because I wanted it as a binder to make the cells stop growing and not completely take over. What do you think, HOA? Is there a part that we don't like as much that we should take off? Or should I just leave it how it is and shut up?
Maybe the corner closest to your left hand.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a little muddy.
Well, it's actually really pretty rainbow and gold in there right now. But that's okay. Yeah. We do need to lose some more paint, so that is going to go. Just because I want to stretch this out, we'll leave a little bit on there. Okay. All right. Okay, I'm going to wipe my hands off. And then we will get our silicone ready. Exciting stuff. We'll see if we get a better result with this pouring medium that's a little thicker, that's got binders in it to help the cells keep their shape. Okay. There. All right. So we're just going to take a little bit of the silicone and we're going to put it in here. Clean toothpick. And I want to try something a little different. I'm going to do like clusters of like 5 maybe. So 1 in the center, and then I'm just going to go around it. And hopefully that should start to come up in a second so we can see where we've done it. Let's do another one over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1 in the center. Do you see anything happening yet?
No, I actually don't.
I can see where the silicone is, so.
Maybe your thick paint.
We're gonna do one more over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's starting to do something right there. I can see it. I got to see one over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do one over here. 1, no. Okay. Let's do another over here. It's interesting. Not much is happening over there at all. A little bit's happening over here, and a little bit's happening over there. You can actually see an indentation where the silicone is, which is funny. Let's try one more up here. That's such a trick, man. I'll do one more down here on this corner. We'll put one over here too. Okay. So that's a bunch of them. I'm going to do one up here as well. Okay. And now we wait. I am starting to see them here, and I see them over here. I see purple cells coming up over there, starting over there. Now we wait. This has been an interesting experiment. It's been definitely an interesting challenge intellectually to try to figure out why what's happening is happening, and to see if we can get the same results. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I'll be back with some tried results. They're definitely not spreading as quickly as the other one did, so the gel gloss being in there is definitely having an effect as a binder to keep the cells from growing as quickly as they did. All right, well, we'll be right back with this. Okay, so this is the dried results of my Artist Loft ready mixed pouring paint and the silicone. Some interesting things. First of all, I wanted to talk about the texture of this paint when it dries. It is like so shiny and so like almost like plastic. It's very cool. It's very shiny. I haven't put any kind of varnish on this, and I am very impressed with the shine and with the metallicness of the paint. Specifically, that metallic purple is really, really pretty, and I love the metallic cobalt blue, and I really like their phthalo blue. This is like the coolest cell right here. So observations. I really liked the pour before I put the silicone on it. I don't know if you guys could tell, but there's some issues happening over here. Apparently those plastic jigsaw pieces that I have underneath my table are compressing because the table is very heavy and it's throwing the level off, and I'm getting this sort of drama which is very thick. I'm actually surprised it didn't crack more than that, but there are definitely textured areas in there, shall we say, and that caused all of the cells to kind of move in this downward slope and messed up this part, which I was really bummed about because it looked like this before. It was very, very cool. So there are parts about this that I love. I really, really like these cells in here. I think they're awesome and so cool. And I love these purple ones down here, and these darker ones over here are really, really neat. Those are definitely chameleon cells. Up here is very cool too. And these two kind of freak me out a little bit because they look like eyeballs, but so you can see why I wanted to do this one again. So because I am a curious person and I like to experiment, I wanted to know what would happen using a pouring medium that was thicker than the ready mixed paint to see if I would still get cells coming up. So let me go get the second piece that we shot on camera. I'll be right back. Okay. So this was the smaller one, the 14 by 14 that we did. This one came out very pretty. I actually love a lot of this. This is gorgeous up in here with that pearl yellow and the permanent violet dark and a little bit of red and the gold and that beautiful Prussian blue. Beautiful cells in this one, natural organic cells, not from the silicone. These are organic cells. Silicone in this did work. I do see it. I see these little attempts at flowers, but not very, very, very well. Probably this is just a bit thick. If you thinned this out, it would probably work a lot better. So I'm gonna say I did actually get chameleon cells. They're not fabulous, they're not fantastic, but they are there. And you know, so I did enjoy trying this. I did love working with Johnny. He's such an awesome guy. And Kelly from Floetrol Art is amazing. Her work is so beautiful. And I really liked her little fat caterpillars. I thought they were adorable. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today. I hope you enjoyed this mini train. Please check out Johnny Morrison's painting and check out Kelly from Floetrol Art's paintings also, because they did some great pieces. So thank you for being here. We'll see you guys real soon.